which evolved into the English Rosicrucians, and what's the other branch? Yes, the very important branch of Egyptian Freemasonry.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So when Napoleon, and this is, so now we all come back to terrorism.
Okay, so can we, because we need to begin to wrap things up here for this time, can we tie this back to the Palladian rite in a nice fashion here? Yeah.
So the Palladian rite was basically, connected with other offshoot rites, was basically designed to coordinate the various branches of Freemasonry, including Scottish Rite Freemasonry, as well as Egyptian Rite Freemasonry, and the other, non-formal branches of Freemasonry. And so the Palladian rite now has apparently developed a plan for 3 world wars, culminating in a third, which was against the Muslims. How do you create a war against Islam? You have to militize the Islamic world, or you have to create a militant branch in the Islamic world. So Lord Palmerston takes charge of this mission, along with Bulwer Lytton, head of the English Rosicrucians, and this is how they create Islamic fundamentalism under the guise of the Muslim Brotherhood.
That is interesting. and of course, this, as I say, there's so much more to talk about in regards to the world wars, of course, but this also leads up into our modern age, of course. We can even tie in the New Age movement eventually in all of this. And what I like to do, David, is to basically do a follow-up program if you have the time for us, and we can kind of continue and continue in the chronology, if you will, of this story here, because we've really kind of just brushed the first couple of thousand years, if you will, of this, and it's it continues, as it were. But I do want to mention, though, here, for people that want to check out some of these genealogical charts that you've been talking about, David, that you can simply go to terrorism-illuminati.com, click on book, and then on the right-hand side there is a nice heading called genealogical charts, and these are really nice charts that you can take a look at that follow some of these things that you've been talking about, David, and it also shows actually, as you say, that how these
patterns.
Yes, the patterns and how these tie back into each other again.
Herod the Great.
Yes,
exactly.
And we can even next time, if we do another program here down the road, we can talk potentially a bit about Prince William, because that's the point to where we are right now, and that's an important point, so to speak. So
exactly.
But we don't have time for that right now. Mention your websites again, David, and we can discuss later on a follow-up program to this.
Right. 2 basic websites. The first one, the Dying God Hidden History of Western Civilization, which follows the worship of the Dying God through history up until the creation of the Illuminati. It's at thedyinggod.com. And my second book, Terrorism and Illuminati, a 3,000-year history, which which leads off of the first book, but covers a lot of territory that we just discussed, and especially the bloodlines and their significance leading up to terrorism, which can be found at www.terrorism-illuminati.com.
Very good.
And again, available in PDF on the site.
Very good. Excellent. Thank you very much, David. The website again, terrorism-illuminati.com, and then thedyinggod.com. Check it out. Okay, well, thank you very much for coming on, David. We'll discuss more here a little bit later about doing a follow-up program, okay?
Excellent. Thanks very much.
Okay, thank you.